Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K exclusive Best Buy Steelbook of Captain America, the First Avenger. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos daily. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365. Yes, the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook of Captain America, the First Avenger. Let me just start out by saying I love the Steelbook, actually. It looks really, really nice. You know, you've got that, it's all pretty shine, you know, it's got a nice shine to it, but it really emphasizes the star and the shield. It's got that, like, extra bit of oomph to it. It really looks good. I would, you know, recommend picking this up if you can get it. There's the back cover. And I've also had a look at the upcoming releases of The Winter Soldier and Civil War, and they both equally look as amazing as this one. So I can't wait to get a hold of those. All right, so before we, you know, jump into those in the future, yeah, so Captain America, the First Avenger was announced for 4K. I'm excited that Disney and Marvel are supporting the format and putting out their MCU films in this. Yeah, it looks great, actually. You know, we have the nice HDR grading. Now, one of the things I did notice was, and I went back to the Blu-ray because I've seen it so often, the Blu-ray has more of a, you know, a good HD image to it. And then you're probably expecting like a great amount of pop out as far as HDR when it comes to the First Avenger in 4K. Now, while we do get that, we get that actually quite a bit. I feel that the film actually looks, and I mean this in the best possible way, more like a film. Like, it has a darker kind of image to it, as, like, you know, the way it was shot, you know, takes place primarily back in the 40s during World War II. So it has that kind of darker, gloomy look to it. There's a very subdued color palette through, I would say, roughly about 90% of the film. Now, why that's a good thing is it's not as prevalent, I feel, in the Blu-ray. And while it's really good in this, it's because when you do get that HDR color, and most of the time is relegated to things like gunfire or fire and explosions, but of course also anytime that, you know, the Tesseract itself is used, it really pops out and it stands out really, really nice. It gives it that nice oomph, almost like an you know, out of time kind of element, where, you know, you have like World War II and that landscape and that palette going on. Anytime the HDR kicks in, you're noticing it. And it's a very, very good looking image. I actually like this a lot more than the standard Blu-ray. And while there are, you know, of course, differences between them, and you're 99 out of 100 times the 4K is going to do better than your Blu-ray, I feel it was a much more easier way to differentiate between the two, and you notice it a lot more. I really enjoy how the film looks now. It does, you know, while it does have, you know, storytelling wise, it has a couple of issues, which I'll touch on in a future video. I overall really, really love Captain America, the First Avenger. I think Chris Evans as Captain America is amazing. You know, if he does hang up the shield, it's going to be a sad thing, but yeah, so back to the disc, it looks amazing. HDR is spectacular. As far as audio goes, we are given a Dolby Atmos track. It sounds good. It sounds good, but not great. There are a couple scenes where it really, really stands out. And of course, those are like, you know, your scenes of war, or one scene in particular is when, you know, Captain America's, you know, first out on the field and he's rescuing the POWs. You hear a lot going on in the scenes. Of course, you know, there's action and war and gunfire and that thing, but I swear there was like a tank rolling by my speaker, just kind of like took me by surprise. I don't remember it being that oomphy before, you know, in the Blu-ray, but it sounds good. It doesn't suffer from, you know, recent Marvel Disney releases where it's a little subdued, but I also think it's an average track overall. I think it does sound good. You know, when you compare it to something like First Man or Bohemian Rhapsody, it's not as powerful to me. It's good, but it's not, I feel, anything that's going to be demo material. So overall, Captain America, the First Avenger, yeah, get in on the Steelbook. The Steelbook is beautiful. Come on. It looks really good. In fact, I might even put it on display or something. It looks really, really nice. Where I'll wait till all three come out. But yeah, I highly recommend picking this up in the Steelbook. They do offer it, of course, in a standard 4K at your local retailers. Best Buy for the Steelbook. So, leave in the comments below. Are you excited that we're getting more Marvel films in 4K? Let me know, what do you think about Captain America: The First Avenger? And of course, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Every day I put out videos. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.